force a laugh, but my lips wouldn't lie. My heart was broken, but I was too sad to even cry.
Do you hear me?
Yet I had to stand my test. I had to take the pain. Tried to make me a happy face. Oh, but there was too much rain.
I was in a tunnel, I couldn't see the light. Whenever I looked up, I couldn't see the sky. No, no. Sometimes when I'm standing, it feels like I've been running for miles. My heart could be crying, dead in the middle of a smile. Oh,
then I climbed the hills and saw the mountains.
Yes, you did.
Hollered help 'cause I was lost.
Then I felt a strong wind,
and I heard a voice say,
the storm is over.
The storm is over now.
I can feel the sunshine.
Somewhere beyond the clouds.
It's over now, over now.
Heaven is over me.
So come on and set me free. Set me free. In the midst of my battle, all hope's gone.
With nowhere to turn.
Downtown in a rush ride, but feeling all alone. Every now and then I felt like I would lose my mind. I've been racing for years, y'all, but still no finish line.
Then I climbed the hills and saw the mountains. Hollered help 'cause I was lost.
And then I felt a strong wind,
and I heard a voice say,
the storm is over.
The storm is over now.
I can feel the sun.
Somewhere beyond the clouds.
It's over now, over
And I
now.
can feel heaven, yeah. These trying times are so hard to endure. In the middle of what seems to be your darkest hour, hold fast your heart and be assured this too shall pass, like every night that's come before it. He'll never give you more than you can bear. This too shall pass, so in this thought you'll be comforted, for it's in His hands. This too shall pass. Oh yes, the Father knows the tears you cry before they fall. He feels your pain. His heart and yours are one. The Father knows that sorrow's heavy, chains are strong, but with His strength you'll overcome. For this too shall pass, like every night that's come before it. He'll never give you more than you can bear. This too shall pass, so in this thought you'll be comforted, for it's in His hands. This too shall pass. So set your eyes, set them on the mountain, and lift your head up to the sky, and let His arms of love surround you. Let Him take you to the other side. This too shall pass, like every night that's come and gone before it. I'm so glad He never
I never forget this about Mom. She always said, I got my eyes on you. One day I was driving to Houston and I was decided to drink a beer. And as I was drinking the beer, I looked to my right, another lane, there was Mama, and knowing Mama like this, I got my eyes on you, boy. I said, now how Mama know I'm drinking a cold beer? Boy, but I'll never forget that. She always said that, I got my eyes on you. And she sure did. She sure did have my eyes on you. That's enough.
This too.
Hi, this is Rita. I have so many things I could say about my mom. She was so loving, so kind, would do anything for anybody. She did without so that her children could have. And I respect her and love her for that, because she not only took care of her children, she took care of other children. And she was just a Christian lady. And she just believed that God was going to make everything all right. And she'd always be around the house singing gospel music. And one of her favorite songs I always heard her singing was He Looked Beyond My Faults. And the reason why I think that was one of her favorite songs, because whenever she was singing at church, she would, whenever she was asked to sing a song at church, she would always get up and sing, "He looked beyond my faults and he saw my needs." And I find myself hearing her voice in my head, hearing that soprano voice singing that song. And so the only way I could hit those notes is when I get in the shower and sing that song, and it sounded just like her. But out the shower, you can forget it. But my mom was not a stranger to anyone wherever she went. Wherever she went, she would just start up a conversation with a person as if though she'd known them a long, long time. And if you ever had to take her to the grocery store, shopping, anywhere, events or anything, somebody somewhere knew her. And if you took her to the grocery store, you would be there from sun up to sundown because she knew so many people. But I just thank God for my mom. And I thank her for living those memories of Jesus Christ in my heart, of singing those songs, for it lets me know that Jesus is with me no matter what.
A couple of years ago, something real funny. As good as my mom is, she's also kind of sneaky. One day, I kept buying these Oreo cookies all week because my brother loved Oreo cookies, right? And when I come to the jar, they all gone. So I'd go ask, "Gary, what happened to the cookie?" "I only had one." Mama said, "I ain't had none." So one night, I was getting off of work, and it was about 2 in the morning. I went to sleep, and I lay down on the couch, and I got up. I heard something in the kitchen, right? And it was dark in the kitchen. So I looked around, and I cut the light on, and I had this big old cookie jar like being in the store. And my mama looked back and she had her hand in the jar. She said, "You got me."
Hey, one day when we were teenagers, I was sitting on the couch, and the door rang. Somebody knocked on the door. My mom went to the door, and she opened the door, and I could hear, "No, baby, he's not here." And it was some white girl that went to school with my brother. And, you know, back in Beaumont, you know, that was kind of taboo, you know, white and black dating. So the girl, after my mama said, "No, baby, he's not here," she closed the shoe. "Oh, what we going? The Ku Klux Klan gonna be over here. What we gonna do? He's dating a white girl."
My mom has been an inspiration in my life from the time I was a little boy. She's always inspired me to do better. And she's always put me in position to succeed and showed me that hard work and dedication will cause you to succeed. And she's always been there for me. She's always believed in me. And she's always trusted and encouraged me. And she'll be extremely missed. I love you, Mom, always. God bless.
What I remember about Mom Braxton is, first off, that beautiful smile that she has, and the way her eyes would light up when you walked into the room when you're coming home to visit. And then next, that warm embrace that she would give you when she hugged you. Because it was in that moment that you knew that you were loved and that she cared for you. And I think that's one of the remarkable things that I always knew about her and noticed about her, was how she cared for people and how she would do anything for anyone and give whatever she could to help someone. Because that's the kind of a person she was, and that's the kind of heart she had. And I do know that she will truly be missed in this earth, but heaven has a new angel.
Mom was always caring and understanding, and she always told us, "Count your blessings, and only what you do for Christ will last."
Hello, family. I wanted to share a memory of Mother. I remember when I was in the 9th grade, I was trying out for twirler, and I had already chosen an outfit. I was just going to wear what I had. And I remember I was at my locker, And guess who walks up to my locker? None other than Miss Etta Marie Braxton. I was so shocked. And she came to my locker and she brought me a brand new, she had it in a bag, brand new outfit, complete with socks and everything. And I was just so touched by that. And I was so touching of the mother that we had. And we had such a wonderful mother who cared about our feelings and thoughts and our endeavors that we wanted.
Hi. My memory of Mom will always be when I started caring for her in my home, how when I'm coming home and I ask her, has she eaten? And she would always tell me no, so that I can go and fuss at the girl. And it seems like she was getting a crack out of that. And then she'll say, and so the lady will say, well, Miss Braxton, I did feed you. And then my mom said, oh yeah, you did. And that's after the girl then got told off by me. So that was kind of funny.
My grandma. Grandma, I'm gonna really miss you. I remember the time when you would call me when I was on my own, first time living on my own, and you just called to see how I was doing. And I was actually on my way out of work in a hurry. And thing is that I remember you called me for 2 mornings straight. And the thing is that I remember even over the years, that was something that stayed with me. How you just thought about me one day and just called to see how I was doing. So I am really going to miss you. I'm happy for the time I was able to spend with you, even when I came out to Dallas to see you, and how you had remembered me, and you kept asking me for for Frito chips and things like that. But I'm just really grateful I was able to have you in my life as my grandmother. I remember looking through pictures of when I was a baby and you were holding me. So those were, I'm just happy that God gave you to me as my grandma, and I wish I could have had more time with you. But I'm really happy that you're no longer suffering, that you're in heaven with God. And I can't wait to see you again. But rest in peace. I love you very much. Take care.
I would like to share a memory of my grandmother. I remember when we were little kids, pretty much all the way up into our teenage years, we spent a lot of time at my grandmother's house. And it was mostly because we were trying to make sure she remembered to take her medication, because her blood sugar would always drop extremely low. Well, one Thanksgiving, my husband and myself, we get all dressed up really nice, and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have fun this Thanksgiving. We don't have to do anything, And we get over to my grandmother's house, and she's in the kitchen. I mean, it smells so good in there. Well, my grandmother ends up getting sick, and let's just say I felt like I was getting ready to cook Thanksgiving dinner, which I had never done before, and that's what ended up happening. So my grandma was like, I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. Oh my God, this was such a joke. And she laid on that couch after we fed her and everything. She laid on the couch and she walked me through every single step of Thanksgiving dinner from that couch. I mean, everybody was so happy when everybody came in from Dallas, and I was just so happy that I did not ruin everybody's Thanksgiving. I just want to thank my grandma for teaching me how to cook a real Thanksgiving dinner.
Those we love and lose are always connected by heartstrings to infinity. I love you, Grandma, and I miss you.
What I'll always remember about my grandmother is her unfailing kindness and her ability to lead with love. And when I think about legacy and the imprints that people can leave on you, it's my grandmother's kindness that will always stay with me. and will be a constant reminder in how I should treat other people and how I should walk through the world.
What I'll always remember about Grandma is going over her house in the summertime whenever we came down to Texas, and just the feeling of warmth and love that radiated from her. And you know, she would ask me about dance and always made me feel like she was just so proud of me and proud to have me as her granddaughter. And I felt proud to have her as my grandmother. So I love you and thank you for everything.